Hi, welcome to my channel.
Hey, Uncle Kenny! Football! Hey, yeah!
If you're new here, my name is Cedric. I'm an actor, a filmmaker, a screenwriter, and a YouTube reactor. I forgot what the word was. I'm really good at this. As I always say in these videos, I'm in love with Dimash. His voice is extraordinary. I love his what's the word I'm trying to think of? This is off to a really good start. I love the scale of his art. I love how he's not really willing to conform to one particular genre. All of his music is going to sound different and it's all going to be world class, but he's always just looking to see how that individual song or that individual video, what does it have to say and how can I serve that? And I think that that is like at the core of a true storyteller is trying to figure out what the story is about and how do I serve that. I want to say thank you to my patrons on Patreon. This reaction was a request of Elise, MWF, Connie, and Evie. All four of you requested this, so definitely one that's wanted, that's been wanted and been highly requested, and it's also new, so that's exciting. And seeing what's been done here, all I know is that the cinematography is supposed to be really good in it, which is exciting, like to get to talk about that, because often with Dimash we're talking about his vocal technique, which is incredible. But seeing as I don't have a PhD in vocal technique, I can only talk about it so much before I just have to start handing that off to vocal coaches, because I'm just sitting there going, yeah, I don't know how he's doing that. That's ridiculous. I'm also aware that this music video has loose ties to current events. And so I don't know if we need to put like a warning here as far as the content or how it handles that, but some of the events occurring in Dimash's area of the world, I'm not sure what that looks like in this. I don't know, but just as like a warning, if you know, proceed with caution. Hey, I don't know. Let's jump into this thing. Let's see what this is all about. This is Dimash. Okay.
Друг друга не найти. Этот мир был цветным, только ты счастлива с другим. Все это было, ведь ты любил.
I can tell it's about to jump, so I want to talk about everything here before I forget it. Just vocal technique. I love his control when he's not putting a lot of power in it is maybe even more impressive than his control when he does put power in it. He uses breath and air to create character. Like he can make into a character, and it creates this feeling of intimacy. Like we are really in that room with him. Now, how does that dance with the camera? They're using a lot of close-ups. Look at the way the light is. You know, her shirt or blouse or whatever it is a little bit transparent. We have the transparent, what are they called? They hang in front of windows. All I can think is tablecloth. That's incorrect. And windshield. What are they called? Curtain. A curtain. Semi-transparent curtain. We have the slats. So even with the slatted blinds in front of the window, it has this idea of hiding. It looks like some sort of secret police are coming in to find them. And look at the two worlds. He says you breathe, it was like you breathe life or you breathe color into my world, something to that effect. And you're with me. And so in that world, it's all warm and beautiful and orange and bathed in sunlight, a la Moulin Rouge in Christian's world. In the room of the light, it's this place where there's nothing but safety. And then we've got this greenish blue, dark tinted. And when he says that his world is full of color, we're cutting to this as they come in on the checkerboard, this idea of a game of chess, of things, of pieces moving, and feeling like you're just a pawn in the space of that. We have this incredible overhead shot where you can see them coming up the staircase. It's this wonderful wide shot, things filling the frame. Even on the opening shot, when we're pushing in, you have the lamp that's up in the foreground. They're doing the cinematography so far is the best I've seen in any Dimash video, except for Kairan Alim. I remembered the name this time, which is still just my favorite. But this is, I mean, this looks like a movie. You know what I mean? In the same way Golden did. Like, this looks like a movie. But look at the way that they're using these shots to give so much power to these police people or these, I don't know, army or whoever's coming in. They're using low-angled shots. They're using close-ups to show this powerful glove on an aged banister coming down to see him looking up. And you see all those lines on his face and this anger in his eyes. And then with Dimash and with this woman, it's low angle, but it's so much closer that it feels more intimate. It feels more sweet, but it doesn't necessarily feel powerful. Their love is powerful, but there's a difference between the power of love and the power of power. And it seems like those two wills are going to be clashing here. So the way that the cinematography supports what we're hearing in this love story, but a note of warning that's coming along with it. If you hear that kind of softness in Dimash's voice, it also sort of feels like a goodbye, which scares me. Cool. Nice touch angle. Wow. Okay, so this is, I know I paused it in the middle of it, but we have to talk about pairing narratives. This is something, if you watch TV shows, there might be three things happening at once, three plots, but often you'll notice that they all deal with similar themes. And this is wonderful to have this memory of them dancing together while this officer is clearly being deeply inappropriate and using his power to control her. How washed out the room is, that he's brought this darkness in with him, but in her memories, it's still this golden place of happiness and joy and love. And now when all the officers are there and she's sitting at the piano, we have this high angle shot where we can only see her face. And it makes her look so small as they tower behind her and they walk. And then Dimash, we have him isolated against, you know, this tunnel with walking away from the light. And it really, like, this is how we use cinematography to tell you what a character is. Dimash has to walk away from this, and now he's surrounded by what looks like an abandoned factory of some kind. As it's snowing, as it's cold, we're having Dutch angles because his world is rolling, his world is turning, it's flipping on him, it's snowing a little bit, it's this grimy gray and green contrasted with the warmth of this joy, this beauty of this place. Even as he's saying, I leave you, I have a feeling he's not done. He's going to come back for her. That's my guess. But man, what a way to tell this story. And it's kind of classic to have memories in this golden haze kind of feeling. But to juxtapose like him having to leave that quickly with what this captain or commander, whoever it is doing now, look at the way that they're using lower angled shots to inform his power, the way that they're keeping wider on him, the way that they're really just trying to show you how he's in control. It's very steady. The camera's not moving as much with him. And then with Dimash, it's moving a ton. With the backup scenes, I think it's mostly not like shoulder mount, but it's kind of got that bob and weave that you see with that closer feeling. And so they're using three different cinematography styles for the three different things that are happening to tell you really kind of how to feel about it. And that's filmmaking, man. This is filmmaking. This is great. So that kind of wobble.
Слова, всё это было, ведь ты любила.
Full shot.
Пусть будет так, окей, я ухожу, окей. Была в судьбе моей, ты как вспышка в небеса. Не плачь и не жалей, просто утри скорей горькие слезы на глазах. Пусть будет так, окей, я ухожу, окей. Была в судьбе моей, ты как вспышка в небеса.
I know.
Не плачь и не жалей,
Yeah.
просто утри скорей горькие слезы на глазах.
Don't end it like that. Cool. Great. The chase scene there. All low angle shots on Dimash and his fiance, love, lady, girlfriend, wife character. They're running through these sheets that have recently been hung up to dry, right? And it's snowing, so I'm guessing some time has passed. But now she's dressed in black as if mourning. He's also dressed in black, but they're running through these pristine white sheets. It's this purifying escape. And the captain lets her go, commander, whoever it is, lets her go. And you almost wonder if that's just like supposed to be the thrill of the hunt. Like that's more sadistic, is to let her go and give her hope and then rip it away. But it kind of gets into that classic villain concept of not realizing that by giving someone hope, you've already lost. Because like you gave them joy. You gave them, like you lost. And I love the use of the low angle with the steady shot of him walking forward, slowly creeping closer to him. It allows us, without getting any wide shots of seeing where the commander is and where Dimash is in frame, it allows us to get the feeling that the commander is catching up to them. And he doesn't even need to. He's got the ranged weapon. But just even holding for a sec before he takes the shot, letting them feel like they get away. And letting us feel like they get away before cutting to black and then we hear the gunshot. But it's also ambiguous. Did he miss? It's a little bit of the Sopranos finale sprinkled in here. I thought that was incredible. Love the color schemes. Love the way that they used blue and gray. And then because they established how important that gray, black, dirty floor was, the white sheets gave us a lot of columns, a lot of vertical lines that allowed the camera moves to seem really big, that helped us feel like we were escaping, holding our breath, wondering, will they get away, bobbing, weaving through the fabric. It's really well shot. Like, that's really well shot. I like the song a lot, especially for the video. It felt like a sequence out of a movie. It felt like he was begging her, like, it's okay if we can't be together because we had love, but it's also going to be okay no matter what. Like, we can, even if he kills us, it's going to be okay. And that is like a theme with his videos, because that reminds me of the one with the angels that I can't remember the name of. Love of Tired Swans. I like that theme that he likes to roll with, where love is the end all be all. Like, love is the objective. And I think that that's sweet and wonderful, and I enjoy it a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I love this video. That's probably my second favorite music video of his now, behind Kairan Alim. I think it's beautiful. It's beautifully shot. Incredible cinematography and really good performances. This is the best acting I've seen from Dimash, is in this video. And you might be like, oh, he did nothing. That's film acting. It's all subtle, and you can see it in his eyes. It's all there. All three of those actors were really, really terrific. All just bought into the character and created a whole story with no words. And that's terrific. It's really, really well done. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please drink lots of water, get lots of sleep, take care of yourselves, fix your posture, and until next time, be well.